So just want to jump on here and share some things that I've been reflecting on, what the journey's been teaching me. And yeah, it's been like really deep, because I've just had so much time to be with my thoughts, and I've been able to see things so clearly because there's less distractions. There's literally just having a kid and having a baby. It's like holding up a mirror right to you, and you can see every time you're out of alignment, every time you're out of presence, and like the feedback that I've been getting from my decisions and my actions have been like so much quicker. Like before, in the past, I could probably live out of alignment for quite a long time, which, looking back at it now, like I did, and it definitely served its purpose. So like, it's funny because you're never really out of alignment, because even if you are out of alignment, it's all like a learning and a lesson. But yeah, it's kind of just showing me, even though it's a paradox, which so much things in life is a paradox. Just want to like talk about the one that's like the biggest in my mind is, so Jaya's 2 months tomorrow actually, and it's been just the most incredible journey, and I can really see myself like trying to cling to who I used to be and like take back like those old parts of myself. And at the moment, like I'm in a bit of a transitioning phase where I've actually been able to let go of a lot of parts of myself that I didn't think I used to. And along the last few months, I've tried to like go back into it. For example, jiu-jitsu, training, and this whole physical nature of really like yang and energy and pushing myself. And the feedback that I've been getting has been like instantaneous. So I did jiu-jitsu a couple of days ago, and I hurt my rib, and like it was just from being in side control, and I felt my rib get really hurt. And the last few days I've been waking up in pain, and I kind of knew that I shouldn't be going back to it, but I wanted something that was for myself. I was like, jiu-jitsu's been something I've always loved to do, and I just want to take this back for myself so I can go and pursue something and do something that I love. And it's funny because that exact morning I pulled a card which was telling me to pretty much slow down and allow your body to rejuvenate and like give yourself this rest, and everything will unfold. And then like an hour later I went to go train, and then this happened. And previously, like a few weeks ago, I would like go back and training again, like running or weightlifting or something, and then my shoulder would hurt, and my nose would actually start bleeding. And there was a time in the past where I was getting a lot of blood noses, and I didn't really listen to that, and they continued for a really long time until it became quite chronic, and I had to stop everything. And recently they just started again because I kind of deep down knew why, but I thought I could like override the symptoms my body was trying to tell me. And this is something that I really want to share actually, that I've realized that all these symptoms the body gives, like they're not something that's just like by accident. It's not just happening like, oh, why is this happening? This is, I realized for myself that my body is trying to communicate with me, and it communicates through symptoms, injuries, and things like that. For example, I've always had like sinus problems or blood noses or shoulder problems and lower back and knees. And it almost seems like every time these issues flare up, it's because I'm pushing too hard or trying to do too many things and going against the flow, and naturally just trying to push too hard and making myself too busy. And it's like a gift that my body is giving me before I run into trouble. It's like, hey, we're going to give you this little thing, and that's going to save you from this huge thing where if you keep pushing me, then something bad could happen. And for the last about 10, 11 years, I've been overriding that and overriding it. And like, because I enjoyed the feeling of feeling like I was Superman and I could just keep pushing, and I thought that I could just, that like rules didn't apply to me, and I could just push through whatever and just use hard work and determination and force to get through whatever it was. And about a year and a bit ago, I hit like a point of really bad burnout where I was just constantly in a state of fight or flight and stress. And I took some time off and went to Bali and did a lot of healing there from not doing anything, just from allowing myself to come into nature and stop setting goals for myself, and pretty much just stopped being me, which that version of myself is the person that I'm grieving now, because there's still a part of my ego that wants to be the athlete or like the healthy guy, the strong person that can literally do anything and compete, and it was fun. And I know that at the moment, like for now anyway in life, it's taking me somewhere else where I've got different responsibilities. I can't be using up all my energy, because we have like a finite amount of energy every single day. I can't be using all that energy, burning it away, like training and using it for myself, because like at the moment, as much as I don't want to like say it to myself, like I'm not the priority. Like I've got my family and I've got Jaya and I've got the home and business, and there's things that I need to focus my energy on. And so it's been that natural grieving process these last 2 weeks really, of allowing those dreams of this version of what I wanted to be like, just to let them go, because of the lessons. Every single time I tried to go there and achieve this ideal version, I would get a setback almost instantaneously. And I guess like what I tell myself at the moment to make things like easier is like the version of me that I have for myself, there's something that is better for me. And if I keep trying to push and achieve this and be like this, then I'm missing the way that I'm supposed to go, and that the universe or God has in store for me, which is greater than I could ever plan for or dream for. It's like goes much deeper than the physical and the three-dimensional and the body, which I became really, really trapped in the body and in the physical, and I thought that it was everything. Like I thought that health was everything and performance, and so much of my thoughts were going to this like physical body that I didn't have time for anything else. It was like getting somewhere and getting trapped at the gate, and then you're just worshipping the gate and you're not going through it. And so I just took some time out today just to come here and reflect, and I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to go, and I can feel my mind trying to grab onto something to control or to plan and to have like some kind of direction. But I've really realized that in this new stage in life, I can't actually make plans, and I can't plan to do too many things, because every single day anything can happen. Like for example, today we had to go to the hospital and take Jaya to the emergency department, because yesterday he fell out of the capsule, the carrier, and then it was so scary. He landed on his like face and his neck, and we thought he might have some problems, so we took him in. But thankfully, like we saw the doctor and everything was all good. But there's just like little things like this that we have to take one day at a time. And I'm really thankful for these lessons. And the little Jaya is a little teacher and guru in his own way, teaching me to slow down and be present. Like when I've got him sleeping on my chest, there's no point me thinking of the business that I got to do, or the parcel I got to post out, or checking social media or whatever. There's no time for me to think about that, because he knows. Like I just need to lie there and be still and allow him to sleep. Like every single time I've gotten up and tried to put him down, and no matter how quiet and how no matter how quiet I try to do it and put him down and try to get up, and if I want to do something for myself or just do things, he will wake up, and then I'll have to pick him up again and bounce him for a few minutes or longer, and just to get him back to sleep again. And so I've just been learning so many things, but really it's just like it can kind of all come back to really one like bubble at the moment. It's like just to slow down and to let go of this version that you've had of yourself, like this image of who you should be, wherever that was created from, because you can't be that anymore right now. Like for the past, that really served me well, but you can't keep trying to be who you used to be. Like everything's fluid, and the lessons you got there, you don't need them anymore. Maybe one day in a few months or years that will call me again, and I'll be able to go there because it's the right time. But at the moment, like, I'm just speaking this out loud helps me out. It's like, that's not the time. The time is now to be open, to trust, and to slow down, and to get out of my own way and not be so selfish anymore, and not to fight it and be split in two and trying to serve myself yet trying to do that. It's like, how about I try to give myself completely to the process and see what unfolds from that.